3-on-1 situation pa rin. SHWTY beginning to get those knockdown na rin dito sa side ng mga strategies natin dito. And RHG is most definitely down to the last man standing. Kape front side view corner. Dito sa side ng mga slot lines natin. From that knockdown na nakuha ng mga slot lines natin dito. He did definitely know na rin kung nasa yung spot ng mga slot lines natin. And from the open fight that he did, he's now trying to go those men from slot 9 for a possible spot. Situation one played out from slot 9. And that's the water that they did to make sure that they definitely know na rin kung nasa yung whereabouts. The one play natin from a slot 13. Kasi kipin natin. That's the situation. Ready for the perfect time for him to be able to knock one into the side of mga slot lines natin dito. Nasa yung whereabouts niya, pero right now, repeatedly still playing it by the S-Wolf and shotgun for a possible quick knockdown. 2 shot, 3 shot, he got himself eradicated. It definitely exposed his spot that they're scanning those areas kung nasa na rin possible yung mga players natin dito. Small component of being scanned by the one player of slot 12 natin dito. Maybe they're gonna be planning them to put themselves inside of one of these houses kung nasa na rin yung whereabouts ng mga slot 12 natin dito. Pero as you can see, sobrang clean and green naman nung area ng mga slot 12 natin dito. So, we have our slot 18. Other side of the compound lang yung mga slot 18s natin dito or mga egos natin dito. Somehow, we can pull. We can spectate our player from slot 18s natin dito, but I'm having difficulty to spot those men all the way from slot 18s. AKUZA, they got your knockdown coming from those men all the way from slot PS. One player has been knocked down. Slot 21, one player has been knocked down inside of the blue zone. They're having the battle though. 3-on-3 situation open down. One player and a being damaged. Being knocked down though, but again, is it the one who's being knocked? They're scanning those areas kung nasa na rin possible yung mga players natin dito. Small component of being scanned by the one player of slot 12 elimination dito sa mga player natin all the way started to this 4-on-4 situation na rin. I don't know, ring around the rosy, vulnerable spot of being taken by our slatters natin dito. Yung mga, yung mga unexpected perimeter, unexpected taking for them to be able to knock one dito sa side ng mga slatters natin dito. Pero everyone, that is moving forward dito regardless. Couple of shots and being taken, but inside of his house na nagkunasan ito knockdown first. Yung mga slatters got one dito sa side ng mga play natin all the way slot 20 is down. Last man standing for squad. To be able to be back down. Somehow it's gonna be hitting one. Fire prediction shot is somehow the one player of slot 3. Can't wait, and it will be peeking out. He will be knocked down though. It's gonna be finishing with one guy inside the play natin all the way slot 3. It's gonna be having the one player revive. It's on and being over fire that ng mga slot 40s natin. Even though all alone na lang din yung one player natin dito, man. He's gonna be trying to get this snagged up and down from those other players. Gonna be moving for Trikunasyon whereabouts sa dito. But again, he's gonna be facing 4-man squad. Somehow, he's not gonna be building up from this location. Everyone's gonna be knowing the Trikunasyon whereabouts niya. Gun, slot, 10, 2-man squad. He already knows. He's now tagging the perimeter na rin kung nasaan yung shooter niya dito. But again, long na rin yung one play na sa June 1 all the way dito sa area kung saan nagkameron na rin ring around the rosy one guy natin all the way slot earlier. 1-on-2 situation, but again, he did definitely build out outside of the circle. One player starting to do is going for the catch dito sa side ng mga slot 4 natin dito, maybe even pero slot 16 UK going for the one situation. Shots fired again using that DBS for a pop like that. Somehow he can get a hold of him to target dito sa side ng mga slot 4 natin. Ito rin kung nasa yung way about sa mga play natin dito from slot 4. And right now, is having the one player up then before magkamera na decision making mo style live natin ito po siyempre with this one player from slot 18 na dito lang din sa right side corner kung nasa yung whereabouts sila. There's no possible way slot 11 is gonna be having a mission na rin to pick that one guy dito sa side ng mga slot 11 natin dito, pero the one player slot 18 would have definitely helped his brother in for recover of the team knockdown. Also got knocked down by the 3 over the slot 11 natin. Maybe yun yung plan natin mga play natin dito. Whoever's gonna be helping the one player style 18 natin dito. Recover, the one guy will be joining the one guy down on his knees. Natin dito. Recovering up the mga play natin all the way slot 18. He definitely cautious open fighting ginawa ng mga slot 11 natin dito. But again, bro pushing ginawa ng mga play natin dito slot 11. He got himself execute. Man, they are definitely witnessing those knockdown na nakuha ng mga play natin dito. And from the shots fired, ginagawa ng mga play natin, nagkakameron na rin awareness sa mga slot lines natin kung nasa yung way above ng mga players natin dito. Update most definitely. 3-on-2 and 3-on-2 situation. Let's go for the bird's eye view, where everyone are now having your gunshots na rin or gunfight together with those slot 24s and slot 9 natin. Leaving our boys all the way from slot 19, feeling gumalaw behind the curtains kung saan nagkakameron 3-on-3 situation onto one player. Two-man squad all the way from slot 9 has been knocked out. Running here in the open, nowhere to hide maybe. Back down corner, nandito naman yung mga play natin all the way from slot 19 natin dito. Game plan, slot 19 first day, corner. Stopping one slot. There's other players starting fourth and after recognition where was there 2 birds in 1 stone. Most definitely he got from those other players starting the 4 who definitely run up here in the open. Thinking the Deacon now, the Deacon dodges the DB according dito sa side niya. I don't know man, pero those falling comrades to them who got recalled, landing on different spot for him to be able to surviving. Dito muna natin sa mga slot 12 natin dito. RH slot 12 RHS natin dito men. Confusing moment para sa akin, you know what I'm saying? ABH slot 22s, no knockdown slot 8, shots fired again. RH natin dito. Another one, the whole way from slot Eagle, having those termination as quick as possible. Possible knockdown, those 20% they're gonna be moving for you. They're gonna be trying to get their knockdown as quick as possible. Slot 18 natin dito, slot 6 all the way from slot 8. Another one from that one situation goes to left and right, avoiding those shots ang mga play natin dito all the way. Man, standing from the squad, there's no way. Slot 6 because slot 3 pero nga lang sacrifices must be made. One player slot 3 has been executed out from the game. We have Canute and also we have Crymon all the way from slot 3 surviving. Shots fired again dito sa side ng mga slot 2 did not where slot number 1 slot 10 having their executions. Slot 8 higher gun, ganda ng position para din na si Mount. He can spot someone dito sa area kung nasa na yung whereabouts. Mga slot natin from left side corner. One guy all the way from slot 22 will be having his head na rin dito any moment too soon. On his way up na rin sa rooftop kung nasa na yung whereabouts. Mga play natin dito all the way from slot 8 natin dito. Right now, he's the mga play natin dito all the way from slot 8. UN natin dito on a bang head, bang tag for a possible opponent of their 3-on-1 situation coming right up. Somehow he gets the right of players and all the way started to there goes your knockdown. But again, couldn't be able to take one alone when it definitely having a lot of emotion detected dito sa front side corner kung nasaan yung mga slot dito natin dito pero right now he's now having climbing that I don't know vent maybe one played off slot 22 got damaged. Pero narin na pa rin ito na one. Dito sa side ng mga status dito natin. Right status dito being hit. With another play. Status dito natin dito. 1v1 situation. Every play of status dito sa rin dito. Knowing na rin kung nasa yung whereabouts ng mga play natin. All the way status on 1 or sa last 10 natin dito. Shots fired again. Ring around the rosy. Everyone is doing dito sa side ng mga status dito natin dito. While this one play of status dito is still grabbing the full attention. There's one guy all the way from our slot. That's not the bring around right now. For those boys all the way will start to do nothing. Can't wait and no longer definitely having a lot of emotion detected dito sa front side corner kung nasaan yung mga slot dito natin dito pero right now he's now having climbing that I don't know vent maybe one played off slot 2 got damaged. Pero narin na pa rin ito na one. Dito sa side ng mga status dito natin. Right status dito being hit. With another play. Status dito natin dito. 1v1 situation. Every play of status dito sa rin dito. Knowing na rin kung nasa yung alright, slot 18. Still not stopping. Opening fire. Still putting empty. Another mag dito sa side ng mga slot 11 natin dito. Trying to have those men call out for some sort of war and 4 situation. Dito muna natin sa mga slot 90s natin dito where slot 23s and now having their shootout. 2-on-3 and 2-on-4 situation pa rin yung mga play natin dito somehow. Slot 19 will be continuing the battle versus those men from slot 23 natin. Sobrang fan out to one another. Everyone is keeping their mouth shut or keeping their gun shut. As you can see, silence is possible though. PxH not need to slide it. Being open fire inside of the blue zone. In the open where possible lag down coming those men all the way from AKUZA. AKUZA most definitely got a point to put that last man from sliding down here on the premises where they're now at. Seeing that one player having his turnaround, having his running around here in the open, wouldn't be able to resist but to open fire even though that everyone is gonna be pointing their scopes na rin towards them. Pero inside the blue zone pa rin yung mga staff force natin dito. Alright, Slaughter still not stopping, opening fire, still pretty empty. Another mag dito sa side ng mga lab is natin dito. Trying to have those men call out for some sort of war and force situation. Dito muna natin sa mga slot 90s natin dito where slot 23s and now having their shootout. 2-on-3 and 2-on-4 situation pa rin yung mga play natin dito somehow. Slot 19 will be continuing the battle versus those men from slot 23s natin. Sobrang fan out to one another. Everyone is keeping their mouth shut or keeping their gun shut. As you can see, silence is possible though. PxH not need to slide it. Being open fire inside of the blue zone. In the open where possible lag down coming those men all the way from AKUZA. AKUZA most definitely got a point to put that last man from sliding down here on the premises where they're now at. Seeing that one player having his turnaround, having his run around here in the open, wouldn't be able to resist but to open fire even though that everyone is gonna be pointing their scopes na rin towards them. Pero inside the blue zone pa rin yung mga staff force natin. Pero again, sobrang confusing moment na rin din inside ng mga play natin all the way from that. We have our staff force in the location sa playmaker kung saan sila nagkakamera na rin. Standing by dito sa side ng mga slot 11s natin. Shots fired pero the blue zone are not allowing our slot 4 to take the good position dito sa area ng mga slotters natin. Ayaw agad yung mga starters natin dito sa fight. At mga play natin dito sa nag natin. Definitely play dito sa mga play natin dito. Swing skip and popping up dito sa corner nila. Shots fired again. Gone natin dito could be able to finish the one player from slot 11. Because of those men from slot 4 earlier kanina. Not allowing an opening fire all the way behind the bit. But again, he's definitely surviving this open fire. Ginawa ng mga play natin all the way slot 4. But from the open fire, ginawa ng mga slot 4 natin dito. Everyone is gonna be turning their view na rin dito sa side ng mga slot 4 natin. Wild Gunman, last man standing, being Natron, being Molly, follow up for a possible elimination. Nowhere to hide na rin yung mga play natin dito. Aside lang dito sa looks like winning those one-on-two situation dito sa side ng mga play natin all the way sa form. Couldn't be able to focus yung open fire na through the air kung saan sa camera shots fired because there's one guy all the way sa 19. Most definitely put it surprise, give some surprise dito sa side ng mga play natin all the way. Last point natin dito or mga AKUZA one by one sa AKUZA na being put to rest but you're really all the way sa 19. Last two men standing na lang din. Now, he's gonna be responding rin dito sa area ng mga slot casing natin dito kung saan nagkamera na rin ng moving forward yung mga slot 90s natin way above mga staff 4 natin dito pero again, staff 4 natin dito no recovering from those damage na nag na nakuha naman play natin earlier kayo na all the way from slot 19 na si bad guy natin dito slot 22 all the way behind of those men from slot 4 pero attention, slot 22 that are clearly pointing towards those men all the way from slot 2 nila confusing most definitely continuing their battle versus those men slot 13s versus slot 17s now building out yung mga play natin din instead of having their face up versus those men from slot 18 too early for them to be able to have the engagement so that's why every man from slot 18 to slot 17 I know bailing out na rin from that spot. Alright, as of now, slot 18s natin dito, we don't nagkameron ng elimination yung mga slot 18s natin dito versus slot 13s natin dito. They are definitely letting that one slide though, or maybe after getting those pivotal weapons of theirs, they're gonna be responding, retaliating towards one guy all the way slaughter team who that definitely took their brother down from the game. One on the situation and the map dito muna natin sa mga play natin all the way from stats love, being eaten alive by the sandstorm, the foreign man squad LR versus KZ, getting those snag down as much as quick as possible. As you can see, Scott KZ natin dito na moving forward na dito, random po natin yung weapons, mga play natin dito sa country at snag down KZ, getting those snag down as much as quick as possible. As you can see, Scott KZ natin dito na moving forward na dito, random po natin yung weapons, mga play natin dito sa country at snag down finishing touches dito sa side ng mga slot 2 natin dito. Vice versa slot 3. The soonest they definitely got their knockdown there, they're definitely running up na reconnaissance way about and knockdown na dito sa side ng mga play natin. Also by slot 3 and another one by slot 3. Right now, kanit natin dito na tagging na perimeter na reconnaissance way about and knocker niya dito sa side ng mga player natin. All the way from slot LRs. 2-man squad, that's what's supposed to be exact. Another one by slot. Again, sobrang far after one play natin. Back up na rin dito after that knockdown. Then nakuha ng mga slot natin pero one player na being burned alive by the molly na ginawa ng mga play natin dito sa mga slatters natin dito. Pero again, Canuto has been knocked down and one player Saji has been eliminated from the game. Sacrifices was made for them to be able to win. We have RHGs. One player has been knocked out. Dito naman sila Cobreria. Kung nasa yung way above yun. Then mga statics natin. Not done yet. Everyone is moving forward. Kung nasa yung way na mga statics natin. One player has been hit. Being tagged for a possible target by Yuri all the way from slot 12. One player off of slot 12, ring around the Rosie, grabbing the higher ground for him to be able to tag kung nasaan yung whereabouts ng mga slatters natin. Maybe plan natin mga slot 12 natin dito is push those men all the way behind of this building kung nasaan na yung whereabouts ni Ira natin. So the Ira will be having his good visual towards the target of him. Dito naman sa side ng mga slot 6 natin. Somehow, those slot 6 natin dito will be flushed out from this building kung nasaan yung whereabouts sila. 3-on-4 situation na until one player most definitely got knocked down by the need-throwing na ginawa ng mga stat 12 natin. You know what time it is after the knockdown? No time for the push regardless. And despite of the numbers of those men from our slot 6 now, they're gonna be moving forward even though one player of stat 12 will be knocked in the process of taking those. Dito I got you. Slot 8. Again, wala pa naman nagkakamera ng balagbagan dito pero bullet all the way to slot 8. Man, he's definitely AFK coming back from the AFK Sinpicado yung whereabouts ng mga play natin dito. Pero dito muna tayo sa mga play natin all the way from slot wild, slot 24. Where side ng mga play natin all the way from slot 9 down. Down another one bites the dust dito sa side ng mga slot 24 natin. What we can say is 2-on-2 situation because 𝐂𝐄𝐋 cannot do anything as of now. What he can do right now is tag it up. Why the mga slot 9 natin dito after the coke natin dito. Another one bites the dust dito sa side. Kaya mga shorty natin go classman's time. Going for a ring around the Rosie. Using the S12 shotgun for a down. And somehow it will be on point. Mga play natin all the way from slot 24. Down sa magiging last man standing. We have changing your position for a decent knockdown dito sa side ng mga play natin dito. Pero slot 3 and we're hearing a lot of updates coming from those boys all the way from slot 10 and slatters natin. We have our slot 9 team. Plenty update has been given towards them ng mga slot 3s and slatters natin. Pero no, shot is inspired yan dito sa side ng mga slot 9s natin. Maybe PNH natin dito will be waiting for the 100% knockdown and will be waiting for the 100% elimination as amount. They're gonna be opening fire, they're gonna be revealing their spot from boost maps ng mga play natin dito. They're gonna be making sure that no one is gonna be surviving after the opening fire. Nade and a stun grenade being thrown dito sa ground zero kung nasaan yung mga slatters natin. Na si 𝐂𝐄𝐋 1-4 a 1-on situation just happening pero against slot 10 and holding the S12 kay Shaka and somehow it will be on one guy all the way to slot 3 survive though they are now having their IL3 sa mga slot 8 natin dito which is the bullet natin trying to get away from those shots sa mga slot 12 natin dito somehow he can get away he can get in those positions that he is craving dito naman sa enemy yan sa enemy lang kung nasasaan yung mga slot 12 natin pero slot 21 and being open fire to see my friend bullet over being fire towards the slot 20 charging out this one guy all the way from slot 8 bullet shot kung nasa yung whereabouts niya slot 12 will be getting this snap down dito sa one player natin all the way from slot 8 will be keeping in 9 na rin dito sa air nila pero enemies my friends that when the one still opening fight pa rin din sa air kung nasaan yung one play natin si bullet natin ring around the Rosie pero sino being back and forth slot 21 kept on opening fire pa rin sa mga play natin dito from slot 12 and slot 8 natin dito nagkakamera na rin nagtanong vision yung mga slot 9 natin towards those men from slot 21 and one player has been knocked down by your through all the way from slot 12 and Enemy of my enemy is my friend again. APH Tato 22s just open fire dito sa location kung nasa yung whereabouts nila. Maybe trying to get those men's attention naman dito. Trying to have those snag down that they definitely craving na rin kung nasa nagkakamera ng tunnel vision yung mga players natin. Stop off on the hand. Is running around kasi meron na rin kung nasa yung whereabouts. Stop dito sa spot nila. But again, those style 11 those last 7 years been eliminated players truly all the way from slot 12 natin dito. Ganun ka secure and ganun ka alert yung mga slot 12 natin dito for any kind of pop-up na pwedeng gawin ng mga players natin doon. Now 4 2-man squad inside of the building up front. We have a stop at 1-1 inside of the building. Experience really from the jump shot that the one player of Stop 4 most definitely did. He just definitely got time to come in and fight again back into the side of Stop 4 natin. No one is pulling out and no one is backing down. So let's open fire again one of Stop 12 natin. Stop 19 and opening fire back now to one guy although with Stop 19 has been knocked down. Leaving our Stop 4, Stop 21, and Stop 11, 3 malaw behind the curtains kung saan nagkakamerang 4-4 on 3 into the shooting team of Stop 12 and Stop 19 Stop. Another one bites the dust inside of the blue zone. Some players Stop open the whack, using those buggies, using those vehicles to catapult themselves somewhere dito sa spot kung nasa na nagkakamerang just in the front of Stop 19 Stop dito, giving some time or maybe wild it's area of that 20 is not in because it's a crowd. That was gonna be doing that. The blue zone is gonna be taking those boys down from that game. Is using that DPS Supreme for a possible from Stop 12. Gonna definitely nade one guy all the way from Stop 4 somehow. He's gonna be taking a peek dito sa left side kung nasa niyo naka-retain or naka-push taking yung mga Stop 4s natin. 2-on-3 situation. Both squad is doing that nade throwing, hoping to blow someone to smithereen dito sa side, pero those nade are not damaging those opponents of theirs, vice versa. Molly, just in case someone will be burned alive. Sobrang what we can say dito sa side ng mga slot 4 natin dito, sobrang Latina. I mean, sobrang far enough to one another ng mga play natin dito for them to be able to have those revival moment, and somehow one guy will be knocked down. Close enough yung one play natin dito for him to be able to pick one dito sa side ng mga Stop 4. Pero one play there from Stop 4 was be knocked down. Again, sobrang vulnerable ng mga Stop 4 natin dito. First pick natin dito, one guy natin dito all the way to Stop 4. Pero then now, then talaga namang no prisoners allowed dito sa side ng mga Stop 90s natin. One glimpse in the down opening fire race. Moving forward, like nasa way about sa mga Stop 7 natin dito. Pero again, empty-handed pa rin 2-man squad all the way from Slot 7. Kung nasa way about sila. Pero one player of Slot 10 has been knocked down. We have our Slot 19s. Nandito lang din sa perimeter, and third party will be occurring. APH Jello. Most definitely got an opportunity to put one down. Doon sa area kung nasa na rin yung way about sila. Dito muna sa mga play natin again. From Slot 21. Cortina's definitely got one dito sa side ng mga play natin. All the way Slot 21. First Jello has been knocked down by yours truly. All the way from Slot 18s. Games are moving pa rin yung mga play natin dito kung nasa yung way about sa last man of the Slot 21 now. Dito sa side ng mga play natin all the way from Slot 18s. 1-on-4 situation. Hiding seeing there, no playing left and right corner, no blue grab. One possible knock down is somehow he can get hold on from his target. Dito sa side ng mga play natin all the way Slot 18. Trying on there and then to put one down. Doon sa area kung nasa na rin yung way about sila. Dito muna sa mga play natin again from Slot 21. Cortina definitely got one dito sa side ng mga play natin all the way Slot 21. First Jello's been knocked down by yours truly all the way from Slot 18s. Games are moving pa rin yung mga play natin dito kung nasa yung way about the last man of the Slot 21 now. Dito sa side ng mga play natin all the way from Slot 18s. 1-on-4 situation. Hiding seeing there, no playing left and right corner, no blue grab. One possible knock down is somehow he can get hold on from his target. Dito sa side ng mga play natin all the way Slot 18. Trying on to situation. Most definitely he won that one on to situation. Confusing moment pero no. Still focus pa rin yung one play natin dito all the way Slot 21. Kung nasa na yung way about ngayon ng mga Slot natin kung saan yung mga possible way or possible corner where those Slot are popping out. Next one player on the whole that pump shotgun for a possible knock down towards the one guy all the way from more Slot. APH natin doon, but again, he did definitely handle those 3-man squad all the way from Slot. Posted by those men from Slot 19 after that knockdown ko nila dito sa side ng mga Slot 20 natin. 3-on-3 situation, but again, from the smoke pop na ginawa ng mga Slot 20 natin dito, alam na rin ng mga Slot 19 natin dito, probably kung nasa yung way about exact ng mga Slot 20 natin dito, who they definitely put their property down at the game. Another one bites the dust sa mga RHs natin dito. Kape all the way from Slot Weekend. Division 11. Dito sa side ng mga strategies natin. Last man statics sa side ng mga strategies natin. Those men are being handled by strategies natin. 2-on-1 situation. Let's see, going for the nade pop, hoping to nade one down. Dito sa side ng mga stats. The lab is strategy. You know what time it is. After the knockdown though, it's time for the push. But again, he's holding the DBS for knockdown. Now he will be on point. Dito sa side. The mga stat 11. Stat 11, you know, being handled one by your all the way started teams. Last man starting. Players and all the way starting teams natin dito. But again, yung mga play natin dito for a possible knockdown elimination. Having those other players gonna be running up dito sa location nila. We have Dumby, Uncle, and also the Jans. Alright, updates that are being given by those boys all the way from Static Scene. Dito naman sa side, yung mga stat PH natin dito. Behind of enemy lines, SHWTY and preparing to have his 1v1 situation. This is one guy all the way from Static Scene who's been scouting the perimeter. So with open fight na ginawa ng mga player natin dito from Static Scene, Uncle and Dumby, Romby, also definitely those attention of those last 5 na turn rin dito sa side ng mga statics natin, not knowing Jans and those scouting the perimeter, going to the ring around the Rosie for a possible knockdown. Don't have Jans to be knockdown in the process of checking out, scouting the perimeter kung nasa yung whereabouts ng possible opponent nila. First, last 5 natin, he definitely got himself knocked down, couldn't be able to see his opponent dito, but his opponent is having a lot of good visual work from him. He got himself exceeded all the way from 24, mga wilds natin dito, where those wilds begin to crumble one by one. Being sent out the game, KZs, man, those men are just being eliminated out from the game. PH natin dito, meron magandang angulo for them to be able to take one down. This mga play natin all the way was not the aim or snap 5 natin dito, no. Pero again, snap PH natin dito, getting those tag para randomly dito sa side ng mga slap PH natin. Couldn't be able to tell pa rin kung nasa yung whereabouts ng mga slot ace natin dito from the open fire na ginawa nila dito. One direction, one location na nagkameron ng tunnel which yung mga slot natin na ito. Nagkameron din magandang angle yung mga play natin dito sa slot ace for them to be able to take those 2 knockdowns right away sa mga slot natin natin. But again, Snowy, different stories, no kung nasa yung whereabouts ng mga slot ace natin. Back in the one dial for possible back down all the way behind of the enemy lines. Pagkalam, run away from slot ace who the depth can. But you're truly all the way from slot 4. Random talaga namang what we can say is, even though may mga ambushes sa mga area na yun, still, lahat natin gusto moving forward them dito. Can't wait to have another palagbagan sa tingin natin dito. Sabi nga nila, be careful what you wish for, pero slot 8 natin dito. Still alive out front, we have a slot 16, not moving pa rin dito sa premises, dito sa position kung nasaan, nagkameron ng knockdown dito sa side na mga slot 5 natin. SHWTY on the other hand, still, nandito pa rin si Aaron, ng mga statistics natin dito. But again, you know, he's having that hesitation though to put himself inside of one of his houses, or maybe he's gonna be retaining here on the spot where those other player will be knowing na rin kung nasa whereabouts sila. Pero stat 24, being open fired at by the uncle natin. Pulling over here in the wrong spot kung nasa na rin nakaposition well yung mga statistics natin dito for possible quick knockdown or miss. Now 4 will be planning na rin to put himself inside of the circle and have their decent fight there before the blue zone gonna be taking them out. Somehow they're gonna be opening fire, will be having engagement outside of the blue zone or outside of the circle. Probably one of them will be taken out by the blue zone itself. Pero PH natin dito, being faced probably ng mga staff force natin dito. 3-man squad, dala yung mga statics natin. Right now, statics natin dito, changing and finding another pero one player then from starting up being open fight at by 3-man squad all the way from Slap Force and open fire. Slap Force most definitely did slot his attention and quickly turning on na rin dito sa mga possible opponent na with yung mga Slap Force natin yan lang use on all the way from Slap and being caught here in the open where everyone's gonna be having full side on towards the S12 guys check out for a possible big knockdown. Somehow it will be on point one to one play all the way. Slap Force will be planning then to put himself inside. And Slap Force most definitely did slot his attention and quickly turning on na rin dito sa mga possible opponent na with yung mga Slap Force natin yan lang use on all the way of slot and being caught here in the open where everyone's gonna be having full side on towards the S12 guys check out for a possible big knockdown. Somehow it will be will be on point toward the one play all the way down for the 40 being used by the guy all the way down for a possible quick knockdown game. First, the S12 gets shot, and one guy has been eliminated, and one player was down for has been knocked down. Not in a responding third-party enemy of my enemies, my friend. Focusing the open fight dito sa side ng mga player natin all the way down for while that player of Stat 8 is focusing the open fight naman dito sa side ng mga Stat 3 4 and Stat 8 natin dito. Third party now occurring, going for smoke pop, rejuvenation process. One player has been knocked down. Stat 4 now that's water again. One player the open fight dito sa side ng mga player natin all the way down for while that player of Stat 8 is focusing the open fight naman dito sa side ng mga Stat 3 4 and Stat 8 natin dito. Third party now occurring, going for smoke pop, rejuvenation process. One player has been knocked down. Stat 4 now that's water again. One player of Stat 4 using the G3 for possible quick knockdown. 75 bullets out from the pathway. Yes, it's definitely got what he came for dito sa location kung saan nagkamera na turn up and it's numbering mission mga Stat 4 natin. Two-man squad na lang mga play natin dito. What we can say is because knockdown and another one bites the dust dito sa uphill kung saan nagkamera na ng moving forward yung mga slap kick natin. One player there from Stat 8 catching a lot of bullets out from great bullets, sending the one player from Stat 8 away. 2-1-2 situation, but as of now 2-1-1 situation because the one player from Stat KZ cannot do anything, managing to avoid those area kung saan yung mga area ng mga players natin dito. Pero again, which is an attacking area na kung nasa way about sa mga Stat scene. One player now being open fired up, but again, before they get together, they're knocked down. This is the side of the Stat 12 natin. One player of them has been knocked down. South rejuvenation process now occurring towards the one player who got knocked down first. That mga Stat 12 natin couldn't be able to push them, pero the push na gagawin ng mga Stat 12 natin. One player of them has been knocked down, failing to execute the mission, which is take that one player way up and be knocked down kanina. Kanina nagkameron yata ng luring yung mga Stat Eagle natin dito, thinking that they can lure those men from Stat 12 kung nasa way about sila. And yes, one player has been knocked down in the process of maybe sending the one guy who got knocked down earlier. Those angles kung natin na lang yung mga Stat 12 natin dito. What we can say is Stat 12 are being cornered by our men with Stat 12 natin Stat 16 yung way about siya dito. Keeps on giving a lot of updates coming from him dito naman sa side ng mga Stat 80s natin dito. And from that open fight he did, Luigi all the way from Stat 18. Those are definitely picking a lot of sounds coming from gun. This is the one guy all the way from Stat 16 na si DA Uncle natin dito. Right now, he's now getting himself ready for a possible knockdown. Coming this one guy all the way from Stat 16 and Stat Uncle natin dito are not aware that is now being planned rin. That was battle versus one. Stat 12 having his eye out towards one guy all the way from Slot 18 natin dito. Big being damaged from that nitro na one play natin dito all the way Stat 16 na si Uncle natin, pero not enough to knock one down dito sa side. Now play that all the way Stat 18 1v1 situation using that AKM possible knockdown that he can get towards one guy. Surviving the area, all of the views and all of the focus of those other players are not turning on dito sa side ng mga Stat 18s natin. Living this one guy all the way from Slot 12, feeling gumalaw behind of the curtains, pero we have a Slot Black Bull still out his eye out playing toward the one guy all the way from Slot 12 who definitely got pushed behind of a broken shockwave. Now what? Shots fired again, they got knocked down using the sniper rifle. Sobrang ganda ng position ng mga Stat 50s natin dito from those sides ng mga Stat 8 and Stat 80s natin. But again, tunnel vision still occurring from the side ng mga play natin all the way from Stat 18 towards those men from mga Stat 8 natin dito. Pero nga lang, bullets all the way from Stat 8 natin dito. Both and definitely, man, he definitely evacuated his natin na kamera sa situation dito naman sa side ng mga play natin all the way sa team. Thinking that he can give some surprise dito sa side ng mga play natin dito. Pero nga lang, one play server up. Pero again, no one knowing na kung nasa yung whereabouts sa Luigi natin dito. After the open fight, ginawa ng mga top 50s natin. Pero top 50s natin dito having a lot of difficulty na rin. Maybe finding out kung nasa yung last man all the way from Stat 18s. 2-on-1 situation without EG all the way from Stat 18 opening fire. No one's gonna be distinguishing na rin kung nasaan yung whereabouts nila, even though he's throwing gaming here in the open. 1-on-1 situation, smoke gonna be in pop, and the moment too soon, definitely no! Man, he definitely made a mistake by opening fire. I don't know, man. Excited maybe EG or VG. All the way sliding team. First again, one now. That is decided must start. 50 start to beat them. Ring around the road. You one guy all the way stop the team. Moving any moment too soon. They're gonna be trying to have this one player all the way sliding in flushed out behind of the street where he's now taking cover from. Prediction shot is not doing, but again.
Squatter House Gaming. Heto na sa laban, di ka uurungan ng mga malupit sa minay sumabay. Sabay ka sa beat at lahat magingay. Malabuhawi pag bumakbak, sa pandinig lahat isaksak. Pag di ka tumago ako'y asintado, ito'y aprobado, ika'y sagalpak. May lalim at lawak, galawang mahusay. May tutok lumapat, galawang matibay. Lihiti munggang, kami ang patunay. May tutok sa clash, kaya kung tumibay sambala ka lang. Yan na sigurado, galawan na smooth. Medyo agresibo, maingat na kilos na parang plinano. Sadyang palaban, yan ang Pilipino. Solido bumanat, tapat ka sa sentro. Sabay na sa game, basag ka sa flame. Kapag bumalasa, pasok to sa lasa. Lihiti mong barawan, saka sa main.
Subukan mang umiwas ay di ka makakataka. Sigurado ko sa pulat, lahat ay malalakas. At wala matitira kung di kami lang malakas. Huwag ka boy umasa na kami ay mapitas. Gamay ko na ito kaya malabo mga paa. Babatukan lang kita hanggang ikaw ay madapa. Dudurugin lang kita, sabay tipi sa muka. Ewan ko na lang kung tatalog ka sa tuwa. Asa ka sa tiyamba na kami inyo madali. Tirang talikuran ay alis ito palagi. Ibahin mo kami pare pag kami ang umatake. Di basta-basta padali kaya huwag ka makapante. Baka di mo kilala isa ito sa malakas. Motivational speaker panapat ko sa alas. Kilalang taga-utas na mga nagmatigas. Walang kinakatakutan labanan hanggang wakas. Legit na veterano sa paggamit ng barel. Di nagbimintis, asintado kumitel. Kabilang to sa pinakamahusay na dapat mo igalang dahil di mo kalibel. Kung di ka kalibel, panoorin mo na lang. Mga shoutcaster, tanggapin mo na lamang. Mga sharpshooter, kami lang ang sakalam. Lagi last hater, kaya iyak talunan. Mga tira nyo kasi hindi inaasinta. Tapos yung isang kasama mo nag-aasim pa. Kaya payo ko sa'yo, sige mag-practice pa. Nakatutok na kami, kayo ay puro plan pa. Ganito kami katibi para di margibyado. Kabisado ang galaw bago sumabak sa duelo. Dito matira matibay at kami na ang panalo. Walang pwede makapigil at kami ang hari dito.
Squatter House Gaming. Heto na sa laban, di ka uurungan ng mga malupit sa minay sumabay. Sabay ka sa beat at lahat magingay. Malabuhawi pag bumakbak, sa pandinig lahat isaksak. Pag di ka tumago ako'y asintado, ito'y aprobado,